Hi. Hello. How you doing? Yeah? That's good. Welcome to the Markiplier and Friends panel. As you can see, I no longer have any friends. That's okay. Oh, thank you. Well, this is like the first time that I've been alone up at a panel ever? Have I ever done a solo panel before? I don't even remember. No, I don't think so either. All right, so here's how this is gonna go. I'm gonna stand up here, be all awkward and stuff, and we're gonna answer some questions. But before we answer some questions, we have to come up with a very important, very unique hashtag. Okay? All right. So, I need you to start shouting random words at me. All right, okay. No, stop. That didn't work at all. All right. So what I need, we're gonna make this in two parts. I need someone, you right on the corner there. Give me one word. No. Huh? Use Jack? I said one word. Yeah, I know it's two. I can count, you can't. One word, come on. Use, all right. This is off to a great start. All right, so how about you with the blue hair right there? I need another word from you. Oh, you look, come on. To go with use. Come on. What was that? Penis. Really? You really honestly want the hashtag to be use penis? All right, fine. Wow, this is the maturity level that we've reached. I've been doing panels for 4 years now, and we've gone all the way from, oh, thank you for coming out, to use penis. All right, fine. I need a confirmation, though. If you guys want us to use penis, I need to see a perfect wave starting from that end. 3, 2, 1, go. That was a good wave. All right, so the hashtag is gonna be... It's gonna be... Oh, that doesn't... something tells me that hashtag on Twitter is already being utilized. But if you want to ask me a question, pull out your mobile device, go to Twitter, if you have it. If you don't, use a neighbor's, I don't know, steal their phone or something. Go to Twitter, go tweet at the use penis hashtag your question, and I will answer it as best as I can. And by the way, we're going to use that confirmation throughout this entire thing. So if I ever ask you a question and you're answering yes, you'll start from that end. If you're ever answering no, you'll start from that end. Everything will be totally clear. Does that make sense? I've never seen an audience fail me harder than you guys are failing me right now. All right, then a yes will be a big old nod of the head, and a no will be a shake of the head like that. Make sense? Come on, nod your heads. Perfect. All right, but it is an honor to be here. It is, last year, actually, I was here with friends of mine that were on stage with me, but last year we announced the tour that I was going on right here on this stage. And me and my buddies Bob, Wade, Ethan, and Tyler, we were up here, and then we did some very, very bad improv for you right here. But then we went out and we went on an amazing tour, and that was super fun. Did anyone here go to any of my shows? Oh, thank you so much. Everyone who didn't, you're dead to me. All right, great. But it's been super fun. We just got back from the European leg of the tour. We just did West Coast, East Coast. We're going to go to Australia soon. Like, we've got so many things that we've had in store. And actually, this past European tour was pretty much hell for me because I was sick for 90% of the entirety of that one. I know, feel bad for me. But it was still fun because it was an opportunity to go out and hang out with some of my closest friends and be able to perform for you guys and be able to show you guys what kind of talents that I don't have and all my friends do have. And just be able to see you guys in person, because that is the most important thing to me when it comes out to being here at PAX and seeing you guys and having you guys come out to this panel here and all sorts of stuff like that. It's a feeling that I don't normally get. And before I get started with the questions, I just wanted to say a big thank you to all the Make-A-Wish Foundation families that were here that saw me this morning. And as a special request, I was told that I need to shout out the Magic Foundation, which helps out with a very rare disease. What was it called? What was it? Panhypopituitarianism. Got it. Panhypopituitarianism. Okay, yeah, it's a very rare disease that affects 1 in 500,000 people. And it's these rare diseases that sometimes don't get as much attention as bigger causes, but they're just important, which is why when I do charity events, I try to do both the widespread causes and the causes that affect a very few number of people. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for visiting me today, and thanks for being here. Yeah. All right, so we have a question, which is a great first question. Scorp Z Green. Is Scorp Z Green here? There's a Scorp Z Green. Asks, why do you let your fans decide anything? Which is a very good question that, to be perfectly honest, I'm not 100% sure. But then again, I'd like to think that I'm reflected a little bit in my fans, so I feel like I'm only to blame for this in one way or another. But I actually really like getting involvement from the fans. In fact, our tour was largely about us getting participation from the audience, and some of my best and worst ideas have come out of the fandom. And just like things like Markiplier really grew from the fandom, and things like that just kind of emerge from people finding a lot of passion in these little projects that I've done, and they turn into something bigger and better than we ever thought before. So why do I let my fans decide anything? Well, because they surprise me every single day, and I have no idea what they're going to come up with next, and it's just amazing and fun to see. So, thank you so much. LSA Looney asks, any big upcoming projects, charity events? Well, I haven't had a ton of time to work on pretty much anything. We just got done with the tour, like I said, but before that was the last big project we did was the Who Killed Markiplier series, and then we did that big charity event that we did before. It's fine, it's whatever. You don't need to cheer for it. It's well past its prime at this point. But there's more projects that I want to do. There's a ton more things that I want to make. We just did the Tasteful Nudes calendar, which was a project in and of itself. How many people bought a calendar? Oh, thank you guys so much. Everyone who didn't, you're dead to me. Perfect. Yeah, that was, you would be shocked at how much work went into making that calendar a reality. Because to be perfectly honest, after I came off the tour, and on the tour bus, the only snacks we had was potato chips and raw cheese, just shoving as hard as I can in my gob. And I trained harder than I've ever trained in my life, which is a weird thing. I'm not a naturally athletic person, so I was just basically doing jazzercise in my house for about 3 weeks straight. But it was a lot of fun to make, and I have to thank Amy. Where's Amy? Is Amy here? Somewhere. Oh, there's Amy. I'm sorry, there's bright lights. I can't see anything up here. But Amy, who not only helped me out with that, she also took the pictures, and she helped edit these pictures. And that's just an embarrassment. When you have to, this is getting too personal, but when I was editing the pictures and just me staring at my own naked body for 12 hours a day was just the most traumatic thing that I could possibly think of. Oh, wait, the next question. Zarlands asks, what do you think Chica thought of your calendar? I'm going to choose my words very wisely. Number one, I hate to break it to you, but Chica can't actually talk. So, I know, I'm sorry, it's true. She can't form words good. She tries really hard, but she can't do it. But to be perfectly honest, she was just as happy as ever. Like, she just because okay, another peer behind the curtain thing is like the composite of the cover is me doing like the sunscreen baby with the towel and her pulling the towel, right? We didn't do that at the same time. So basically, we just played with her for a little bit in front of a green screen, and so she never actually had to stay in the room too long with me butt naked. So she was fine. Let's see. All right. Xander Lex asks, how many trips to Cracker Barrel is enough? Never. There's no number in the English language that can count high enough to count too many trips to Cracker Barrel. I don't know. I should get a sponsorship from Cracker Barrel at this point. Does anybody here work at Cracker Barrel? Not a one of you. You're all dead. Oh, one person. Do you? Are you lying? Who's lying? Oh, you do? Okay. Everyone else, you're dead to me, but you're awesome. Can you get in touch with the CEO of Cracker Barrel? Tell him I'm looking for a sponsor. All right, sounds good. Yeah, I don't know. All right. 95 Michael asks, what kind of old person do you want to grow up to become? Oh, I don't know. Did someone say I'm old right now? Figures. Oh, I know I'm beautiful. I'll be beautiful when I'm old, too. Yeah. I'm going to be a glorious old man. Well, number one, I don't even know if I'm going to live to be old, so let's not get ahead of ourselves here. But number two, I want to be that cool old guy who lives in a mansion at the top of a hill with a lightning tower above it to experiment with. I squandered all of my YouTube money and I just live poor and alone in a castle that's decrepit and devolving into nothingness. Why a castle? Why not a castle? Who doesn't want to live in a castle when you're older? Not you. You didn't say, oh, I see. You. Everybody in this room wants to live in a castle when they're older, except for you. Everyone just starts shaming in that direction. Shame, 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 shame. I'm sorry. All right. Jacksepticeye asks, what's the best way to use penis? Excellent. I've been waiting for this question for years. Was that really you that asked? It's for a friend? I see. Okay. Well, if this friend, Ethan. All right, listen. So, a penis, it's like a wild animal, okay? All right. You got to go into it with gloves. You got to have protective goggles. You got to have an alkaline solution to prevent any acid burns. And you have to go into it with respect, because if you don't respect it and you don't treat it with respect, it's going to bite you. It's going to bite you right in the ass. So just be careful. You're welcome. Got it. Feisty Fins asks, any funny tour stories? No. Our tour was the opposite of funny. Funny tour stories? Not really. I mean, there was a generic bus antics, which just amounted to us being incredibly tired and all sick and rolling into our little coffins and trying to go to sleep as the bus rumbled down the mountains of Europe. But I don't know. Ethan, did anything funny happen on the tour? That's not funny. That was satisfying. Yeah, the chainsaw thing was kind of funny. Oh, you guys should have been there. Wade, he made a really funny chainsaw joke where he made the chainsaw laugh. You had to be there. It was pretty good. I don't know. There's so many stories that we took out of the tour that was just these small moments, because that's what I love about improv is you never know what's going to come out of your friend's mouth, and you never know what's going to happen at any moment. So these little moments that we were able to share on the tour were just incredibly funny to us, but I can in no way relay to you. But those of you who have been to a show of ours, you each got a little slice of those moments. And in fact, the best moments that we ever had were during our warm-ups when we were playing 5 Things. Did you guys see the video that we did for 5 Things? It was so fun because that was taught to us by Ninja Brian and Rachel Weck. They told us about this amazing game, and it changed everything that we were doing in the entirety of our tour because we were able to warm up and just spew out the first thing that came to our brains as we were able to do this. And it just allowed us to like feel this kind of, I don't know, the sense of pressure that came out from performing was able to go away, and we were able to just relax and be ourselves and really showcase who we were, and that was just a ton of fun. So, all right, Hannah 133700075 asks, what's your favorite thing about Chica? Oh man, everything indeed. I don't know. The weird thing is I can't imagine my life without Chica right now. Chica came into my life about 2.5 years ago. She just turned 3 years old. She is such a sweet girl. Did you guys wish her happy birthday? I bet some of you are lying. All right. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But my favorite thing about Chica is that it doesn't matter if I'm in a good mood or a bad mood. Like, she knows the exact way to make me feel better. Like, there are times when I'm at home and I'm just like kind of bummed out or something, or like I'm not feeling up to it, and she'll instinctively know, and she'll just come up to me and she'll nuzzle up against me and she'll just be like, "Dad, what's wrong?" Oh, Chica, the weight of having such success is just a burden. "Oh, Dad, shut up." And she's just like, if I'm crying, she comforts me. If I'm happy, she's there to celebrate with me. Like, just every single moment that I'm able to see that beautiful dog is a joy. I do the same for you. Aww. Oh, that's so sweet. But I could never measure up to Chica's level of dedication, so that's it. I could, but I won't, because I choose not to. All right, Crystal Trico asks, what is your proudest accomplishment? Not your calendar. Well, damn it. My proudest accomplishment? I guess it would be just the fact that I started this channel, you know? Because there's so many things that have come out of the channel that have changed my life in one way or another, but it would never have happened if I didn't choose to start. I actually talked about this with the Make-A-Wish kids this morning. A lot of people ask me, like, what started me on this path? What got me to this point? Where did I come from when it comes to making videos? But when I think my proudest accomplishment is just the fact that I believed in myself when I never did before. You know, when I first started my channel, I was not a very excited person about life. I wasn't interested in a lot of things. I wasn't outgoing. I wasn't what I would call funny. In small circles among my friends, they would say that I was funny when I was really, really, comfortable in my own skin, but I wasn't comfortable in my own skin. So when I started my channel, I made a decision to live my best life, put my best version of myself forward. I decided that I was going to showcase who I wanted to be. And maybe it wasn't who I was at the time. Maybe it was just an idealized version of myself. But I needed to be Markiplier at that moment in my life. I was so low, and I'd never really seen any sort of success come about my life. I'd been riding this wave of what I was supposed to do. And yet, when I had an opportunity where people were watching my videos and people were actually enjoying the things that I made, I poured everything that I was into this mold of a person that was my ideal person. This Markiplier guy was we weren't exactly the same person at that moment, but he was everything that I aspired to be. And I pushed myself to reach out to people. I pushed myself to put myself out there. I pushed myself to become this better version of myself. And to each day, it's not necessarily me saying that oh, Markiplier is a fake version of myself. No, it's who I wanted to be. It's what I wanted to become. And so I'm so proud that I took the first steps to become that, because my life has improved so dramatically ever since then. So, thank you. Yeah. That's my proudest accomplishment, just starting this. And it led to me being in front of you guys, and it led you guys to finding my videos, and it led to us doing so much for charity and reaching out to so many people in the community and just doing so many things. So it spawned all from one decision to believe in myself, and that's the best. Cutie Pie JSE, Cutie Pie Jacksepticeye asks, what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given before? Oh, man. I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. I think the best piece. What was that? Use penis? Just like a wise old man, like a wizard, like at the top of a hill. You journey your quest, hacking through the forest, and you're like, "Please give me the sacred wisdom." And he looks at you. Use penis. Thank you so much. The best advice was probably actually given to me by my brother, and this was a long time ago. I don't know exactly when, and it's not profound in any way. It's not incredible advice, but my brother, for those of you who don't know, he's been doing a webcomic by the name of Two Kinds for like 14 years now. He's been doing his own thing for so long, and he's just never not believed that he could make something on his own. And it's not like we were having a profound life discussion at the moment. I was just talking to him about, man, you do so much cool stuff. I wish I could do, something on my own. And he just looked at me and he was just like, well, why don't you? And I went, why don't I? And literally, that's it. That is the best piece of advice I've ever gotten. Is just if you have these dreams and ambitions and you're like, oh man, I wish I could do that. And it's like, why don't you? And it's as simple as that. It's like, why don't I? And when you think of that question, you're like, okay, I have some excuses for why I couldn't do that. But then I realized those are bullshit. And I'm like, maybe I could just try and do it. And there I went off. And so I owe a lot of my passion and my drive for creating things and doing things just because my brother had such an unshakable self-confidence in the fact that he was going to do it or he was going to die. Like that was it. There was no in between. It was like you either try or you don't. Very Yoda-esque. There is no try. It's do or do not. And it's like, it's as simple as that. So I owe a lot to my brother in terms of just driving me forward. All right, aesthetic, aesthetic. Are you here? Aesthetic. All right, whatever. What happened to your Markiplier van? Well, it exists. No. Whoa. The barrel is fine. Its battery died. It started leaking a strange pink fluid, but it's fine. It works. I want to do more van videos. So you guys have seen the van videos, right? Okay, so like the van videos were something that I wanted to do because I kind of wanted to, I don't know, just do the opposite of what all of these other videos that I was seeing where people were bragging about how much money they had or how cool car they had. And I wanted to do it in a specific way that kind of told this story about a guy who was me, the guy, in a first-person narrative that was going on these adventures and not having enough. Like, we had a van, and like the van was all we had, and we had to make do with that van, and we had to fix it up when it broke, and we had to carry it on this journey, and we had to build it, and we could get to know this van, and we could use the van. Like, if we had ambitions, we had constraints. You could only make it happen in the van. If we wanted to do a haunted house, yes, creepy to park in a parking lot and invite people to go into your van through a haunted house. I understand that. Very creepy. But we made it happen. Like it was that ideal of making something out of nothing and bringing this idea into the world inside the constraints of this van. And I want to do more. But again, with the tour and then the calendar got in the way, I was just staring at pictures of myself for too long. I just didn't have any time for it. I want to bring the van back, and there is a storyline for the van that I want to finish. So expect that when I get back from this very soon. Okay. All right. Nikki. You here? Nope. All right. If you could forget a game so you could replay it and experience it all over again, which one would it be? No. Your ideas are terrible. Shut up. Shush. No. 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 All right. I've got a joke answer and I've got a serious answer. I wish I could forget all of World of Warcraft so that the next time I go back into it, I'd be like, well, this is stupid and a waste of my time. I'll just back it. Because I wasted years of my life playing World of Warcraft. Like, not even a joke. If I went into my most played character and I typed /played, which gives a log of how much time I played, it's measured in years. It says I've been playing for years. It's not a joke. All right. But if there was a serious game that I could play all over again and forget, I think it would have to be... No, not Vanish. No. Again, your ideas are garbage. Throw them away. Oh, Mr. Misagi. Now, that's the first good idea I've heard. No. It would be Half-Life, the very first Half-Life. How many of you actually played the first Half-Life? Yeah. Oh, yeah, those of you who played Half-Life, you're awesome. The rest of you are dead to me. Half-Life is like the game that kind of started my journey down gaming. And this game came out in like 99, 98, was it? 97, 6? 96, it was that early? Oh, man. Well, when it first came out, I don't think I played it the year that it did, but it's not like a great game now. If you look back on it, it looks dated and old, like the maps are all old style and stuff like that. Very fast-paced first-person shooter, not for everybody, but there was some magic about it. Some magic in just seeing this world come out of, like, it was sci-fi, it was a mixture of fantasy, it had all these weird monsters and stuff like this. It left so much to the imagination, and it was just a magical experience in the perfect time of my life when I needed that. Like, it was when my parents were going through their divorce, I needed to play a game on my own. That and, like, StarCraft, like, those were the two games I was playing at the same time, and it was just such a magical moment when anything was possible, and I was just able to escape into games, and I was able to relax and enjoy and immerse myself in something. And to be perfectly honest, I don't even know if I could do that again. Like, to this day, the last time I had an experience like that was for Mass Effect, and I love Mass Effect. I played Mass Effect 2 to completion. I played it over and over and over again, every single one, but if I had to go back, I would play Half-Life all over again. All right. You Pigeon asks, what's your advice for learning and becoming comfortable being yourself? I'm not even comfortable being myself right now. I would suppose it's kind of the same advice I was just giving earlier. I wouldn't recommend everybody try to, Tyler Durden from Fighting Club, That's kind of like what I did with Markiplier, and I was like, okay, you're exactly who I want to be. I'll invent you to become myself. I wouldn't imagine that everybody does that, but I have this innate instinct to completely ignore people. I have this ability, like, if anybody says anything that, like, they're spouting hate upon me, like they're saying things negative about me, I really just don't care. Because I've come from a place where I've been so low that I think that lowly about myself. And the best thing that I could say is when you've been low, and a lot of you have probably been so incredibly low. We've all been there in the very bottom of the barrel, in the bottom of the ditch. We've been low. But then you take that as your starting point and you see how far you've grown since that moment. And some of you may be in the ditch right now, you may be in the hole right now and seeing like all this sadness in your life and this depression that weighs on top of you. But if I would give you any advice, it would be to always look to yourself and not compare yourself to others. Because when you look at yourself and you compare yourself to how far you've come, you can only see the progress that you've made in your life. And that's why I often advise people to try to make progress every single day in their life. Always try to contribute to your life every single moment of your life. So that when you see the catalog of how far you've come and you compare yourself to yourself, you can see yourself grow as a person. Because if you compare yourself to everybody out there in the world, and there are tons of people that are trying to do what you're doing, that are maybe better at you right now than what you're doing, but you've got to ignore that. Use it as inspiration if you really want to. Use it as inspiration where you can, but you can only be yourself at any moment, and you can only progress your own life as far as you can. So just believe in what you have right now. Understand your limitations. Know that you've been low as you could possibly be, and you may be low again, but you can always dig yourself out of it, and you can always progress as a person. So that's the advice I have. All right. Too Much YouTube asks, what is your favorite way to interact with the community? I like to mess with people. I like to make them question everything they've ever known about me. I like taking everything that they love and tearing it apart into little itty-bitty pieces and scattering it to the wind. Oh, you like Wharfdash, do you? Let's give him the saddest backstory ever written in life. Oh, you like Damien? Hey, you can't say that. You all didn't trust Damien when he first appeared on screen. Not a one of you trusted him. Not a one of you. Oh, yeah, okay, all right then. No. How many of you trusted Damien the first time you saw him? All right, that seems honest. All right, that seems honest. All right. The ones who raised your hands, you're dead to me. Wait, no, the backwards. I don't know. Yeah, no, I like surprising people. That's my favorite thing to do because and sometimes it can come in the form of a very tragic but really cool series that we did, and sometimes it can come in the form of a tasteful nudes calendar, and people are like, he won't keep his promise on that one, and I'm like, I may not have kept my promise in literally anything else, but you can bet your ass I'm gonna get naked. If there's one thing you can always be certain about, yeah. Huh? Oh, the ghost pepper, yeah, the ghost pepper, yeah. I promised. Wink. You did what? Yeah, it's, what time is it? Shit, maybe I think it's gonna come out in 30 minutes. If it doesn't, I'm in trouble. Let's see. All right. Shush. All right. Hey there, Liza. Liza? Hey there, Liza. You here? Oh, hey. Hey there, Ilissa. That's not what it says. It says Lissa. I'm sorry. All right. What did your mom say about the nudes calendar? All right. So you know how I was joking about how my mom would disown me and stuff like that? It's not a joke. I've officially been disowned by my mother. I am no longer my mother's. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, she called me up laughing. So she just called me up laughing, and she just kept going on and on about, like, you got that butt from me. It's just like, my mom was just like, my mom said as a kid, they used to call her a duck back when she was a kid, which didn't make sense for me until you think that a duck is like 80% butt. And I'm like, Mom, I don't need to know this. Like, this is information I don't need. But then my mom just kept going on and on. I was like, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for getting naked. And I'm just like, thanks, Mom. Okay. Anyway, all right. What? You're welcome, question mark. Magdanolia asks, how is learning Korean going? Well, I will now speak the rest of this panel in fluent Korean. 안녕하세요? I don't know. It's going well, but I haven't been able to study with my mom over the past few weeks just because I've been so busy. Busy? I literally, what? Busy. Your shame fuels me. No, I have. I have been busy. What did I say at the beginning of this panel? I just did a tour. That took some time. I got naked. That takes a long time. What do you want from me, huh? Excuses? I've got more excuses. You want those? I stubbed my toe. That hurt. That was like 3 weeks gone out of my life. I got stung by a bee. Man, what can you do? What can you do? I had to move from 2 videos a day to 1 video a day. You know how much extra time that has? Huh? All right, anyway. All right. Crank Gameplays asks, where'd all your friends go? You know, the long road to success often leaves you feeling lonely. It's lonely at the top of the hill. The crown waves heavily on the head, you know. Once you hit 20 million subscribers, it's like all my friends get intimidated by how amazing I am. So they just couldn't possibly share this stage with my massive ego. I don't know. Well, for this one, basically, I don't know. They're right there. They're all there. They're there. Hi, how's it going? They're right there. And that's it. What? I hate him. That's why. All right. HTT Periona asks, if you could do a TED Talk, what would it be about? Well, first, I think I have to be some kind of intelligent to be able to do a TED Talk. And I don't know if I'm too that. I would talk about space. There's so many people that know so much more about space. I'm a space appreciator. I appreciate it from a distance. Like, I have not been in space. I have not experimented upon space. I do not have any technology that can interact with space. But I love space. What? My NASA shirt. Why am I wearing a NASA shirt? Because I love space. If I had, there is one thing that I am a weird expert on, and it's something I never ever thought I'd be. It's like there's very few opportunities to see a lot of people reacting to a stupid man on the internet, right? There's not many people that have that opportunity to know exactly how the line to walk between being stupid and people hating you and being stupid and people for some reason liking you. And I'm walking that line so perfectly. So I could probably talk about that for hours and hours, but I won't bore you here. I'll talk about how great I am some more. All right, Lil Peep Soft Bot asks, are there more song covers coming soon? Yes. I have been singing a bit more. For those of you who don't know, at the beginning of the tour show, I would do an acoustic performance at the beginning of every one. And I've progressed a long way. A lot of it is thanks to a guy by the name of Dan Ring. He runs a YouTube channel. Oh, some of you know. He runs a YouTube channel by the name of Music is Code, and he was our musician during the entire tour. He's an incredible pianist. He just he's been playing for 35 years. He was able to improvise anything. Like, he helped Ethan with an original song just recently. What was the name of that song again? Yeah, what's the name of the song? Yeah, When I Met You. Look it up. It's on your channel. Yeah, he's just an incredibly talented musician. When I Met You by Dan Ring, and he just pours out music. And when I was doing it, he's not an expert singer, but he was able to help me like learn and grow. And right now that I'm back in town, I'm able to take lessons again from singing. So I would love to do some covers. I've really found a kind of joy out of just listening to music and playing music again. So I'd love to. I don't have my guitar here, so I can't sing for you now. Not that I would anyway. Acapella? We'll do one thing. Is it anybody's birthday out there? Your birthday was yesterday? Whose birthday is today? Today? Birthday? All right, okay. You all know your names, right? All right, cool. We're all going to sing you happy birthday. And in Korean? All right. We're all going to sing happy birthday in Korean. All right, no. When the part comes in where you would normally do that name thing, shout out your names. but only those whose birthday it is. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Louder. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you. Cran Kift Jack says, if you had the opportunity to travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? My house, with Chica, in front of my computer. All right, nailed that question. I don't know, anywhere in the world, where would you go? That's not in the world. Anywhere in the world. Wait, maybe the question is anywhere inside of the earth. No, this isn't a participation round. This is my question, for me. Mine for me. This half of the audience is very well behaved, might I add. This section right here has just been, Give yourselves a round of applause. Not you. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. You get second place. You've got second place. You got a great silver. Give yourself a round of applause. On the end over there, you're in third place. Yeah. All right, now everyone reach under your chair, pull out the dunce cap, place it upon your head. That's what you guys get. Give yourselves a round of applause. Oh, I see some dabs. All my fears are confirmed. Oh. Yep, that's the section we don't want to be part of. All right. Anywhere in the world? Yeah, at home with Chica. That sounds good. Mark Fishbach asks, no. If you were invisible for a day, what would you do? Oh. Even if it was the type of invisibility where my clothes became invisible, I would still strip naked. I would prance through the streets. I would go into public spaces and just, I don't know, eat someone's burger while they weren't looking. I don't have any grand ambitions to cause the most heinous crime. I would just pull pranks on people. What if someone bumped into me? Good. I don't know. They just go like, bump. Oh, sorry. What? Oh, no. I don't know. I don't think it'd be that incredible if I was invisible for a day. That's why I don't understand everyone who wants the invisibility power. I mean, I'd just get bored. I'd still be at home playing video games. I'd still be naked, but I would be invisible. Yeah, exactly. Just playing games. All right. Hey, I'm Zoe. Zoe? Zoe? Oh, Zoe! Hi, Zoe! Everybody say hi to Zoe. All right, now everybody shame Zoe for no reason. Shame, shame, shame. All right, everyone go, good job to Zoe. Good job, good job, good job. All right, anyway. How do you feel about the fact that your community brings so many people together? Just met a new friend at this panel. You did? Who? Well, Lily. Everyone say hi to Lily. Oh, good job. Good job. Good job. Well done. That's the most amazing thing that I see out of it, because one of the things that we always saw at the tour was that people met each other in line and people supported each other in line. Like if it was cold out, people were giving each other coats in line to the tour. People were saying hi to each other. People were helping people find their seats. Some people had gone to multiple shows and were like, oh, you're in for a great time. Like, it's going to be super cool. Just follow me. I'll tell you when to participate. It was super, super cool to see. And it's one of my favorite things. There's been a number of people that have met their significant others during their time watching my videos. And it's just a beautiful thing, and it's such a wonderful feeling to know that the community can bring people together. Like, not everything has to be animosity about competitions all the time. Things can just be about enjoying the stupid moments in life that give you a little bit of happiness and give you a little bit of joy and maybe a little bit of inspiration. And I love that. Like, I absolutely love that about this community, and I owe it all to you guys for being amazing, inspirational examples to all the other people here. So thank you guys so much for being such shining examples. All right, Police Supplier asks, are we actually going to get rocks in our mail, or did you goof us with all that? You will get rocks, yes. That was not a joke. That was a real thing. It was $10. Why? Why not? Yeah, why not? What's wrong? I can't. I only presented the opportunity. You paid $10 for a rock. You didn't. But why? It was free shipping. Oh, come on. It's a good rock. There's so many things you can do with a rock. Come on, guys. You know the practical application of a rock. You can cook with a rock. You can wash your rock. Watch TV with your rock. I don't think you can use penis with the rock. It's like some point-and-click adventure. Just use penis on door. No, use penis on window. Use penis on rock. Oh, it worked. A key. Perfect. All right. Olivia Catino asks, favorite game at the moment and why? By the way, you're cool. Thanks. I am pretty cool. Amy, do you have my hat? Can you throw me my hat? Hang on, wait. Oh. Thank you. Hey, new ego here. I'm Cool Mark. How's it going? What up? It's your boy, Cool Mark. I don't want to dab. No, I don't. What up? It's your boy, Cool Mark. What can I say? I'm so cool. All right, anyway. Well done. Favorite game at the moment? I don't know. I've been playing Far Cry. Mostly because it's so broken. Far Cry 5 is the most hilariously broken game I've ever seen in my life. I was hunting. This is not going to make sense to anybody, but there's some missions where you have to escort NPCs. And in any game, when you're escorting an NPC, all hell breaks loose. But in this particular instance, I needed to cross a river with 3 NPCs. Number one, they couldn't figure that shit out. They had no idea. A, B, it's like 10 feet, couldn't do it. Finally, I find a point in the river where 2 of them can cross. One suddenly starts to think. Like it generates artificial intelligence at that moment. It's like, ding! Oh, there's a boat 2 miles down the river. I'm gonna go get the boat. So he runs, literally, just 2 swim across. They're like, I did it. You proud of me, Mark? And I'm like, good job, I guess. All right, whatever. One grabs the boat. The 2 are still in the water. Finally, I hear, I come back, I turn around just in time for the boat to run over and kill the 2 NPCs in the water. And the 3rd NPC just stand there all like, I did it. You proud of me? Mission failed. Yeah, I don't know. It's just what I'm playing at the time. I'm playing Fortnite too. I'm one of those guys. I'm addicted. I can't help it. I just want Drake to play with me so badly. All right, Stars Will Rise asks, what did you like most about Europe? Oh, nothing. You knew it. I knew it. I knew he hated Europe. Did I? Who? Who's that? What? I probably met a Sean in Europe. Huh? Who's that? Sorry, I don't remember all my fans that I meet throughout. Yeah, no, he was at the London show. Yeah, it was super fun. My favorite thing about Europe was just the culture. Like, admittedly, like in Boston, here's one of the places that you actually get it because you see the architecture and you see kind of like the history and the buildings. But in Europe, like some of these cities, they expand hundreds of years back, and you can see like the remnants of those pieces of history reflected in every place we go. So it was just a wonderful trip to see all these different cultures from the inside of a tour bus, admittedly, but we were able to go out and we were able to experience like the people and go people watch and see people and be those annoying American tourists that are coming in and ruin everything for everybody. But yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was just a lot of fun. Yeah. But then again, I was sick for the majority of it, so I was hating myself for most of it, so yeah. All right, do we have another question? Are we all out of, I think the magical question box isn't changing anymore. I don't know. Oh, it's gone black. It's just blank. There's no more. I don't know what to do if there's no questions. Oh, here. Wait, no, it's fine. Oh, man. All right. Pamarmi01 asks, if you had to play a game for 24 hours straight, what would it be? Sorry, looking for more questions. I don't know if that's from Pamarmi. Pamarmi, are you here? P-Marmy? Nope. All right. If I had to play a game for 24 hours straight, it would be... What? Bath? I'd play a nice bath game. I'd play, no, it's Oxygen Not Included. I love that game. Have anyone in here played Oxygen Not Included? All right, you people raising your hands, you're awesome. Everyone else, you're dead to me. What are you even doing with your life? It's such a good game. You get little guys that'll poop all over the floor if you don't give them toilets. They're so cute. I hate them so much, but it's so fun. I'm not talking about puppies. No, I'm talking about people, clones that you abuse. And like, if you don't give oxygen to them, they die. And you're like, well, maybe you deserved it because you couldn't go 2 feet to the oxygen. It's a fun game. Also, I could do Fortnite, I guess. I don't know. How many people in here play Fortnite? Oh, not as many as I thought it'd be. How many people in here play games at all? It's not everybody. That's weird. All right. Aohoshi asks, hey, how's it going? The amazing artist, Aohoshi. Are you going to do more charity live streams soon? Yes, I would love to. I actually want to do not necessarily just charity live streams this year. I want to do like charity events. Believe it or not, the Tasteful Nudes Tasteful Nudes calendar was a charity event. It was one of those things where I was like, I want this to be big and I want it to be incredible and I want to raise money for charity. And I haven't gotten the updated number of that, but I'm pretty sure we raised over $400,000 with that calendar. We were very close, but I think because so many were ordered, we're going to get like a volume discount on actually producing them, which just means that more money is going to go to charity. So I'll let you guys know once I get that actual number, but I do want to do some more cool stuff like that. I want to do like a public event style charity live stream, like a 2-day masquerade ball where everyone comes out. We'll do it in some city and we'll just rent out like a hotel lobby and we'll just like have a stage where we're playing games all the time and we'll have like food and concession. Huh? Laser tag charity? That sounds so cool. Who wants to play laser tag? That'd be so cool. We could have like a laser tag area and then a paintball area and then a public gaming area and a table. Let's make our own PAX. Let's screw everybody. Come with me. We're gonna run out here. I think they might cut the live stream if I go like that. No, I mean, I like. You know how we did it last year where we did like the 8 live events. Like we started out with like a Markiplier makes breakfast and then we did the live charity event we did last November. That was super fun. I want to do things like that where it's a mixture of live action and charity stuff and then gaming and I don't know. I just want to have fun with it and I think that's the whole point. No, not the used penis charity. No. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. No. No, not more using penis. Shh. All right. AJ Pilots 13 asks, how often do you get recognized in public? Oh. Let me tell you. I can't step outside of my own home without being mobbed by throngs of adoring fans. I mean, it's occasionally. I mean, it's the weirdest thing in the world, right? As an introvert who's just barely going to get groceries as it is, to be going outside and someone comes up and says hi to me. It's not often. It's just such a shocking event. Like, who are you? How do you know my name? But it's really an honor. Like, the fact that anybody would come up and recognize me or say thank you to me, because that's the most frequent thing that people say, is just they thank me for my videos, and I'm like, I don't put any effort into those videos. And it's like, but it's really, no, I won't stop lying. Yeah, but it's really an honor. It doesn't happen all the time, and thankfully it doesn't happen all the time. There's no paparazzi that are going to catch me out in the wild. I mean, I don't know why they would want to take a picture of me anyway, but in the wild, I live in a jungle, didn't you know? Huh. I'm naked and afraid. That's just my life. I am the TV show Naked and Afraid. That's me all the time. Hence my shock when someone comes up and goes, how'd you get out of here? All right. Oh, Danny Girl asks, you could either speak every language or be able to talk to animals. Pick one. All right, let's all be honest. Chica's not gonna have a lot of things to say. Don't get me wrong, I love that girl, and she is pretty smart for a dog, but I don't think I'm gonna get some delightful conversations out of Chica. In fact, I'm pretty sure she might be annoying after a while if she was just constantly, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Did you know I love you? Because I love you. That salami looks good. Can I have that? I love you, I love you. Just constantly over and over again. That would get really old. But if I speak every language, I can get annoyed by humans all over the world. So it's 50. I'd pick the animals, I guess. Because I can learn other languages, or Google will translate it for some reason, but I can't talk to animals even if I tried really hard. So, yeah, I guess I go with that. Vanilla Nest, oh yeah, King of the Squirrels, that also is a factor. Vanilla Nestor asks, why do you hate pineapple on pizza so much? Because I'm right. Yeah. All right, wait, okay. Everyone's like, oh no, sorry, I didn't mean to support you. How many people like pineapple on pizza? Raise your hand. All right, how many people are normal human beings and don't like pineapple on pizza? All right, cool. You guys are awesome. Everyone else is dead to me. Get out of here. No, I mean, I tried it. It's like if you eat pineapple on pizza, it's not like my whole body is just going to explode. I'm not going to projectile vomit from the vileness that I put in my body. It's like, this pizza has pineapple on it. It's still pizza, I guess, but it's just not as good. So it's not like a world-ending thing, but if we want to all fight about it, I'll meet you in the back alley after this panel. All right. Instalock Nami asks, what video did you have the most fun making this year? This year? It's April. I was busy this year. I had a tour. I got naked. I got stung by a bee. I stubbed my toe. Like, a lot happened this year. No, I'm assuming in the last like 12-month period, yeah? Yeah. Can we all agree that this is what this question's about? I have to say, even though I always go back to it, it's still Who Killed Markiplier. Like, that was such a fun shoot. But actually, it might not fall within the 12-month period, but actually a date with Markiplier. I would probably say a date with Markiplier was probably more fun to shoot. Who Killed Markiplier was work. Hard work. Organizational work, stuff like that. And not to say Date with Markiplier wasn't. It had like a 36-hour editing marathon before it was supposed to come out, and we filmed all in like a week, and we got it all, and the organizational planning stuff beforehand done by Amy and Catherine. They really helped out incredibly on that one. But that was fun, and it was so silly, and there were no stakes in it. Like, it was just something that we were able to put out for Valentine's Day, and people, I loved when it first came out, and they were like, all this hype for a 50-second video? What is this good? Oh. There's 10 endings. There's 24 videos. Oh my God. Like, I loved that. It was so fun. I would have to say that was probably the most fun that we had. And this is the last question that we have time for, unfortunately. Ivy Klobbs asks, any other big plans for the year? Yes. I am going... No. I'm not stalling for time. I am, well, see, all right, I'll give you a little teaser of something that we have in plans. I'm not gonna spoil. Amy, Amy, it's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Amy, it's fine. It's fine. I want to do another video with Wharf Stash, and we have the plans for 2 more videos with Wharf Stash, and I'll just say, that's all I'll say, one of those bridges the gap between Who Killed Markiplier and today. That's all I'll say. That's my big plan. Other than that, charity, being stupid, being myself, and having fun with you guys. So thank you, everybody, so much for being here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being awesome. I gotta get out of here, but you guys have a wonderful PAX. Thank you so much for being here with me. Bye! Bye-bye!